What's up guys, it's WayBoo here and we continue on step number 3 as Protoss. If you haven't watched step 1, step 2, it's totally fine. You can watch this one, but I recommend you to start from step number 1 if you just learning the game. So let's go. This 3-step tutorial will teach you needed skills to play Protoss at very high level, and you start always with the building probe. So just build probe. We don't go too deep into the hotkeys and other stuff. You can do it only with mouse, it's totally fine. But this time we will build 14 pylon and let's go continue our stuff. So this step will actually teach you good stable build as you can use like no matter what, versus Terran versus Zerg. Because versus Protoss you need more sneaky, you need more standard builds. You can play it to some level. So 16 gate, 17 gas. 17 gas. Start to get up this gas. And we go for 20 nexus. After cybernetic score. Actually, it's 90 cybernetic score or 20. Let's see. Let's go for 20. Just it's better for beginners. So, in this step, it will be different a little bit. So, on first step, you just focus on your economy. In second step, you focus on your build order and your Protoss cycle production. It's like, walk around for 30 seconds. We make gas. So Protoss production is like warp and walk around for 30 seconds, warp again. It will teach you this. And this one will teach you like good mix of all these things. So good economy. We are focusing on our probes this game. But we're still building Stalker, we're still building some tech units, and we actually right now boosting our units, because Protoss is kind of weak race actually. It looks strong, but it's kind of weak race, so we can build third pylon, and that's why we need to make more units. So it will be like Stalker, Sentry, and this time we're trying to always stay at like below 200 minerals, below 200 gas. We go above minerals only if we need them. So if we know that we will like place robo, it costs more than 200 minerals, and we aiming for not more than 2 probes at a time at each nexus. So it was 1 chrono boost in gateway, then 2 chrono boost in our nexus. Next chrono boost will go again into production. So 3 minutes, it's the timing, build some more probes and go order 2 more gates. So 2 more gates. And again, if you want to make it more complicated, just go and walk with your units a little bit more. So make force sentry. You can even warp chrono it. Make 1 observer, 2 gas at this 340, 1 more pylon. So try to make pylons around like 6 supply before and after your gates are ready. It's around to 12 supply. So as you can see, now we're trying to use all our chronos on our nexuses and try to spend your resources. So right now I want to warp, so I'm building immortal, I'm chronoid, I'm building 2 stalkers, 1 more stalker actually, and like this. So pylon should be ready soon. So right now we're going to third base right now. Continue building our pylons. and building our third base at 440. We stop probes a little bit because you see right now we want our units to be non-stop. So this time, step number 3, focus more on units. So first one, only probes, only economy. Second one, good build. Right now, more on units. So right now we can warp some units, and we warp in some centers because they spend more gas. And this is it, you see, we're spending some gas even when we don't have anything. And 5-minute mark, add Twilight, add Forge. Basically this is it. Twilight Forge, this is all you will need. Just don't be supply blocked like me this time. Your goal is to actually minimize supply blocks. And at third base, this time you're not making like any more gas. And your main goal here is to have around 4 immortals at 7-minute mark and pretty big army. So pretty big army. Don't forget to spend your chronos on everything. We go for blink starkers here. Right now, 7-minute mark is our economy should be done. And 7-minute mark, 4 immortals again. And 7-minute mark, as less resources as possible. So as you can see, warping up some centers again. And right now we are hitting our sweet spot with 16 props here. And we need to make more gates right now. So it will be like 8 gates total. And this is like how you normally play Protoss. Most of time you will add gates around this time in every game, and you will have like 3 gates, 1 tech building in every game, and you will warp some units in every game. So next task is like 150 supply. We will stay about this at around 8 minutes. It's totally fine. So with like few more warps. So just finish your gates, 7:30 around. Make 1 warp, maybe 1 more. So 150 limit. Make more immortals, chrono it. So as you can see, 7 minutes, already 4 immortals, now 5 immortals going on the field, finishing our gates, and 8 minutes is kind of sweet spot for this. So as you can see, spending all our resources, making warps, making some pylons. This is Protoss, you see. If you build this army, it make warp prism, you will have +1, you will have blink. This is like cool basic build for beginners to start with. Practice this build so you can do it like around 8 times in 1 hour. If you will have this 150 at 8-minute mark, you will be totally fine. You can just have a great time playing StarCraft II and improving. If you still don't have it after even trying to practice this, go subscribe and watch my other tutorials. They are great. And watch my Bronze to Master series, of course, for some decision making as Protoss.